To campaign rematch in Gilmore as former Liberal Minister Andrew Constance makes another run at federal parliament. The New South Wales Coast Labor seat stretches from Kiama in the north of Tuross Heads in the south. It is held by Fiona Phillips on a razor-thin 0.2% margin. Our senior political reporter Trudy McIntosh has this report on the election battleground.
It's his third tilt at federal parliament.
I'm not prepared to walk away. I'm here for the fight.
The Andrew Constance for Canberra campaign is back, but standing in his way is Labor incumbent Fiona Phillips. She defeated the former state minister by just 373 votes in 2022.
I stood in 2016, it was tough. 2019, it was tough. 22, it was tough. And 2025, it's going to be tough as well. I'm under no illusion about that.
Gilmore stretches more than 200 kilometres along the New South Wales South Coast. Voters will deliver their verdict on the election rematch.
Yeah, she's going okay. I wouldn't give her an A+, but I wouldn't give her a fail either. So, yeah, I quite like Andrew and like his presence.
I've always been old-fashioned, always been a Labor voter. I think we could do with a change.
The coalition has been fanning local opposition to Labor's proposed offshore wind project to the seat's north.
Well, offshore wind is a Bowen fantasy which comes with major ramifications, not only for our coastline and our environment, but also our hip pockets.
If he was really serious about cost of living relief, well, he'd actually support offshore wind and getting power prices down. Like
any electorate, some issues are hyper-local, including the pledge to restore Nowra's chopper on a stick.
Oh no, it's definitely coming back.
The Navy Iroquois was taken down in 2023 due to safety concerns. And despite the promise it would be back, the stick is still empty.
We're going to see it back and I'm looking forward to it, probably just like everyone else.
Is there a time frame on when it will be?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, 100%. We want to make sure that it's back on and recognised, even if it's a newer chopper.
Peter Dutton believes seats like Gilmore are fertile ground for the coalition at this election. It's part of his long-flagged strategy not to chase inner-city teal votes, but rather target outer suburban and regional seats in Labor hands.
I don't think there is this case of either-or propositions. You've got to campaign for everybody, and who knows where that lands in terms of election outcomes.
I'm sick of the government. They all need to go. We need a Donald Trump. That's what we need.
For the first time, Climate 200 will bankroll a teal challenger in Gilmore.
It will challenge what I want to do with my vote.
Game tic-tac-toe between, Liberal, Labor, and now they're starting to actually, people are starting to actually realise that time to start looking at the independents.
I don't think an independent can quite honestly deliver anything, but as I said, I welcome people to stand if they want to.
If Mr Constance loses again, is this the end of the road for the former Transport Minister?
Well, again, I'm not going to talk about this. I mean, that is just crystal balling in a way that I will never do.
Trudy McIntosh, Sky News in Gilmore.